Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to take a quick look here again at Dogecoin, kind of see what's going on. It has shifted a little bit since we last looked at it recently, so I just want to kind of reiterate a few things here for you. We are printing a double top pattern, and of course, we're also showing potential for a pullback to this lower level here at about 7.1. Okay, so bear in mind, we could very well see a correction here soon because this is a pretty significant overextension, albeit fairly healthy. We're at about well, actually more like 8 to 12 hours of continuation into overtime. Okay, so we'll talk about that and much more. Just know if you're not a I'm not a financial advisor. I hope you aren't either. Obviously, if you are, you wouldn't be watching this. But what I'm getting at is that I love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. You want to be part of our Discord community. We've got some healthy profits coming in through our signals. I do offer trade signals and, of course, a trading university to help teach you how to become a better trader. Okay, that's all available down below. Last but not least, Blofin Exchange. We just partnered with them. Up until November 20th, you can claim your exclusive rewards here. Link down below. So when it comes to Dogecoin, what I want to talk about here is an important factor. Important in the sense that the price action is due for a correction, but if it pulls back, I don't think it's going to be massive because we have a decent amount of volume at this current level. Okay, so again, we got to recognize that this volume here, roughly at about 6.8, 6.9, is significant to be able to hold the price action in place. And if you've watched any of my videos, you'll probably know that I'm a firm believer in volume. It speaks very loud, and it's important to kind of pay attention to that. Okay, so I think that there's a strong chance if the price does pull back, we are going to see a worst case scenario here at about 6.9 to say 7 cents even. But once more, 0.382 is a very common initial bouncing point, which would kind of put us at a most recent high there, again, between 0.7 or 7.06 and 7.1. Okay, so this little area here is a pretty strong area of support. All right, so let's take a look at the daily and kind of see what it looks like from here, the bigger picture, because we want to recognize there is some liquidity here at this upper level that just got swept. And oftentimes when you sweep that liquidity, the price action will pull back if it's a double top, which is printing a double top for now, right? But also, more important, it could break that level and continue upwards as a support. So we got to recognize that both potentials are realities, or both realities are potential. Either way, no matter how you look at it, the key takeaway here is that with us having extra volume, we want to be respectful of the fact that the price action could continue higher. In fact, we'll take a look at smaller time frames to identify the amount of volume and where it's at. But the truth is here, we're looking to be in pretty good shape. In fact, let's see if we can kind of see, I don't know if we have this here available. Since the Dogecoin is available here, there we go. We're going to take a look quickly at the heat map here for shorts versus long and open interest. So where is everyone aggregated the most? So longs are underwater. We got some late longs, big surprise, right there at about 6.8. Okay, so they're underwater right now at this point. Not a fantastic situation. And then if we take a look at shorts, we can see shorts are equally at the same level there. Smart shorts, short at the top when we had that double top pattern. Okay, so again, all the more reason to be kind of careful and cautious. The reason why it's important to know those things is that we've got a lot of interest in shorting the top here. And it makes sense because the liquidity has been swept. Okay, so again, you can kind of see that previous liquidity level that's effectively been swept. Let's take a look at the 4 hour quickly here and just note a few key factors here. Let's look at, look at the moving averages and kind of see where we're at. We're above all three, which is fantastic. Just keep in mind the 200 and the 20-day are doing very well at this point. And that's a point of, I wouldn't say contention, but if the price does end up pulling back, keep in mind, those should be some nice little support levels. Okay, so again, price does pull back here. We'll probably see the 20-day and the 50 working itself out, and we'll have that extra additional support. So those are mostly their consolations, if you will, that are very helpful. But we can also see here that we're not truly overextended on the RSI. So even though we have been running for some time, we're not overextended at this point, so it's not an unhealthy continuation. But truth is, we hit a 9 a couple of candlesticks ago, so we are due for a minor correction before the next leg up. Because again, if we want this price to continue much higher, if we get a little leg down, the next leg up will be much stronger and more sufficient. Okay? So all in all, 4 hour time frame looks pretty darn bullish to me. I do think if we do see a correction, it will not be anything larger than the 0.382 or 0.5. Future reference too, if you're new to the channel, I do send out playout charts that look a little something like this on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. So you'll know specifically what I'm thinking here. I'm going to go ahead and summarize that there, if that maybe works a little bit easier for you. Also, furthermore, too, on the hourly, we want to take a quick look here and see. We just hit a second 9 on TD sequential with a previous after a choppy period of consolidation. So this does again imply the price action will either go sideways or it'll go down. Okay, those are two likely scenarios. It's less common for the price to shoot up right as soon as it hits an overextended state. But once more, we just swept that liquidity. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a last little push. But once more, a lot of that has to do with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to continue to struggle at 35,000, then we might see the price action continue lower if Bitcoin comes to that 34, 33,000 range, which I'm kind of expecting still. I know it sounds bearish, but I'm really not. I just think a next leg down would make much more sense before the next leg up. Okay. And again, same thing here as well. We actually want this to pull back a little bit so we can get a better average entry and obviously consider a long at a better price point. Okay, so I'm going to set an alert here somewhere in the 7.2 range just so I can get notified and potentially consider a long position there. And all in all, we're looking pretty good here. So again, pretty solid situation for this coin. I hope that this made sense and I described this correctly. If you could help us, grow the channel, like the video, of course, follow, enable alerts, make sure you're aware of the videos I send out. Because again, these are timely and of course they last for a short amount of time. So I hope this made sense for you. Thanks again for watching. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take good care of yourself. Have a good rest of your day.